SillyPseudonym playing more Airborne Kingdom, and we're going to keep researching these technologies. Try to get, if not self-sufficiency, at least cut down a bit on the usage of these resources a bit. We're going to have to triple our current population to reach the very end of the game, so that's going to take some time. See if I can find more food. Yes, this is why we needed the farm technology. I'm very glad we picked that up, to be sure. Going at 68 of our top speed. We're able to move a lot faster than we used to. I'm gonna go down here and stock up on some resources. We have some iron ore that we can convert to iron proper. Once I get the technology up and going. Go ahead and increase our speed a bit. Already that farm is cutting into our food demand a bit. Same for the water. Yeah, it's already meeting about a third. Every little bit helps. I would definitely like to get the coal going though. That would be a big asset going forward. There's some water. Let's go grab it. And get some of this food while we're at it. Also could use some quartz now that I think about it. So let's just stay here for a tad and research and build. Get that last one on the quartz. And let's see, 3 hours left, and then we can finally build charcoal huts. Storage is getting full again. Might need to build another warehouse while we're at it. How much can I get away with expanding again? I honestly have no idea, but I am tempted to find out. What's our current tilt? Tilting towards the back. I build a lot of houses up front. I don't know how the minarets are going to be. So if I build a little housing block over here, leave a space for a minaret there perhaps. Okay, we increased our coal storage, excellent. Let's work on... Would be nice to know the range of these things, but right now, let's see about something else. Get better lift so we don't have to build any more. Let's get these minarets going, just so we can see what their range is going to be like. Because I don't know if they're going to be like these street lamps, or if they're going to be like something else. Okay, I'll get that. And then I can build more houses over here. I may tear down this whole thing and redesign it eventually, but for now... hopefully this will do. Alright, water's pretty full, so we cut that down a tad. We need a charcoal hut. It's not very big, actually. And we need the iron forge. Okay, minaret. The shrine, okay. Provides faith while also light. Okay, so it's a combination of these two. That's sensible. Requires 5 people to work, egads, so. Or is that just to build? 5 people to build by 3 people? Whew. I assume that's people that have to work it all the time, but how longer? A lot of it's also going to depend on how long the radius is with these. Still, that's a pretty big increase from 2 and 0 to 5. It better be worth it. Let's research a clinic while we're at it. That's only going to take a couple of hours, and it could unlock. It should unlock, in fact, some things with the minaret. So let's do that. What was I doing with the iron forge? Okay, that's its toxic range, where people don't like living near it. It's going to tilt a little bit, yeah. But that's okay. We have 61% of 66 lit, so we need to build another light. Well, we can do that, I suppose. Their desire. Street lamp. Yeah, just put it over here-ish. Have our front covered with light. And clinic researched. Spirit healer. Okay. Takes 5 people again. Provides faith while also improving health for 20. Okay, well that's a more reasonable number. In fact, I may just want to skip building clinics at all and build a spirit healer instead. I assume this is what we get from the 4th region, or 3rd region over there, the sea people. Increase the lift a bit. Our lift is getting a little bit overwhelming. What about propulsion? Our oars are getting most of our propulsion right now. Less food usage would be helpful here. Better warehouses would definitely be helpful. That's basic but important. Let's get some improved warehouses. And our wood is already taking 0.5. All right, let's go. Improve storage capacity. Hopefully won't run into that problem where we're scurrying around again looking for any source of coal we could find, just in case. Let's see. Still a little bit low on food, but we'll make it. Quite literally we'll make it if we build more farms. Yeah, still a little low on food, but if we build another farm, we'll be fine, I think. Or 3. Let's follow the city. Just build one over here. And what do we need for? Need more people. The day has finally come when I would happily accept more people into my city. If only to have more resources. And we're jubilant because we have over 2/3 of our path lit. So we have that going for us. Yeah, that farm production is definitely helping out. So is that water production. Our condensers right now are pretty much just feeding our farm and a little bit more, but since we're going to be lower on food here than anything else, in this region at least, I'd say that's fine. All workers are busy, so we cannot move people around. Well, maybe we'll find another settlement. In fact, there's a little something right there. Let's see. Yeah, we need to turn to the east to actually construct all that stuff for them. And we are literally just at what we need, coal-wise. That's nice. Nice to know that we're not going to fall out of the sky. Okay, warehouse storage has increased. That's wonderful. What else can we get real quick? Increase our lift so we can put in more buildings. Increase our speed more. Eat less food, use less water. It's going to take a while to do those, though. Still, is there anything else I particularly need at the moment? Again, increasing lift. Yeah, we'll do that. Decent amount of adobe at least. Converting that ore into iron. Glass. About to max out on glass, but it's tolerable. Settlement. See if we can convince them to join us. Send a worker to go find those relics. And there's another relic over here. And another kingdom. Alright, let's see what we can find. Who are you people? Crag Perch. Built straddling the highest of nearby peaks, the homes are distributed among various levels, with each pocket forming its own small community. In those days, the kingdom's odd layout was an attempt to get the most sunlight for their crops, but they keep this dispersion, to this day, forever a piece of their lives. We seek an audience with their king, but turn aside his gates. He has no wish to talk of empires and prophecy when his people are in immediate need. Asking his retinue of their ailment, they tell us the people of Crag Perch cannot easily traverse the kingdom. Its small communities are stranded among the cliffside, Movement between them is possible, but treacherous. Their crane hoist has collapsed into the deep basin below the kingdom. Their king needs time to think of how to retrieve and repair it. If we were to do that, he may give us audience. The districts of Crag Perch were still in reach by its youth and athletes, but for many, life without the crane hoist was one of isolation, and we saw their dire need for it. Okay, requires 15 wood and 5 ore, but all workers are busy. Alright. Relics were traded among locals as a form of prestige. It was a basic currency before such a concept had been developed by anyone. Okay, so nothing new here. Let's go... We saw a... Where was that little... Where was that settlement? There was a ruin. Small settlement, there we go. Water from stone is impossible, but these settlers may be able to find any moisture if it were there. Alright, we'll grab you people. Return to other matters, and now let's... We are now known as the Airborne Settlement. Okay, great. However, the larger population, more voices clamoring for both lit paths and faith, are two sources of light. We might placate their cries with other buildings that give desires as well. But at the start of our journey, we do not know these constructions. Well, we do now, they're the medical clinic. Alright. Do the quest, repair the crane hoist. We'll just stick around for a little bit while that goes on. Don't think we need to harvest much wood. Water and food is going to be our issue. It's nice not to have to worry about coal. Quite the opposite of the problem we left this area with. And what will they give us in return as an ally is what I want to know. One gave us wood. Would they give us adobe, iron, glass, canvas? Or perhaps a need instead? Or will they all just give us wood? Who knows? Okay, we repaired the crane hoist. We attached the final pieces of the crane hoist, but the joy we expect turns to melancholy, for the crane's pulley has shattered, making it entirely inoperative. There is a rumor of a town of gondolas somewhere between the canyons. If we can find a pulley strong enough in this village, perhaps we can fix the crane hoist. We marked the rumored location on our map, and a few locals wish to join us for the journey. We cannot make any progress with their king until we return. The steel cranks have been crafted long ago, perhaps by these same artisans that we were in need of finding. Okay, so now the quests are becoming longer, more multi-stage. That's an interesting one. Way down here, you say? Okay, well, southeast it is. We suddenly have a lot more people. At least they are still satisfied. But we don't have any faith buildings. That's going to be an issue. Our lift we're going to have fixed soon enough, I hope. We might want one while we're in the area. We don't need your coal. Glass. We could use a little glass. The wings are upgraded. Our lift goes up a little bit. I'm going to, because we have such trouble finding food here, I'm going to go ahead and research less food consumption. Grab some water while we're nearby. guess we can stand near this kingdom for a little bit. How's our map looking? Okay, the foundry is at the north, so we'll see. Do we need to run back to the other kingdom and get some more food or not? That's going to be an issue. The farms are definitely helping, but we need to build a lot more farms if we wanted to keep this place self-sufficient, and we're nowhere near ready for that yet. I don't even remember what your quest was. See, the gateway. We're doing okay for the moment, but I am tempted to go south for food. Let's go south for food. Then come back. And they'll give us time to research and to make more adobe. Recruit some people, sure. Okay, we need more happy people before they will join. That's fine. Need more faith and need more help. We'll work on it. So, any food nearby, please? That or we're going to start building some emergency farms very quickly. Wouldn't be a bad idea to have some more farms anyway, but still. How many farms will we need? Even with the cost reduction, we're going to need at least 2 more. Grab all we can. And what about water? Some over here we can grab as well. Let's move in that direction, grab some water while we're at it. I must say, again, just not having to worry about coal anymore is such a relief. So very much a relief. Let's see, still a long way to go before we get this. Might need to do the same for water. We'll see. Well, these are useful. Stacking storage is definitely something we're going to want eventually. Alright, lift increased by 50%. Takes too long, though. Decreasing construction costs wouldn't be bad. Ores. Increase propulsion. What's our current speed? Oh, we can do better than that, yeah. Spirit healer. That might actually be next. It doubles the health provision. Increasing up to 30. This one only increases up to 14. So this will be double and then more than double once fully upgraded compared to a clinic. That's very handy. Takes longer to research though. And I still need to visit the sailing kingdoms to purchase whatever technology this is. That way I can unlock it and start unlocking whatever combinations are available down here. Okay. Save food. We have a decent amount of food. We need more water. Gonna run out of water fairly quickly too. Grab a little bit more food and then... Should we head north again? Let's head north again. I want to ally a kingdom just to see what resources they will give me. Alright, so pretty much head straight where we're going. Try to find this missing piece of machinery we're looking for. Construction is pretty much full. The only reason it's not full is we keep using a little bit for the coal generation. Takes 2 people to work a farm, huh? Do we need more farms? What we really need is the building that doubles their production for the water and the food. Those would both be very useful to us. Or coal, small settlement. None of the stuff we particularly need at the moment. Still don't see the thing we need, and we're in the area. Looks like a little something over here. That might be it. Looks like another dye. Not the most useful, but we can swing by just to mark it on the map. Ooh, that's a big oasis. I want to stop by there and get some water. Oh, and there's a little food as well. Oh, yeah. We find a series of long bridges suspended across a gap. They are deteriorating quickly in the valley's mist. These were crossings of the ancients. We shuddered at seeing their decay. We admired the bridges from afar when one of our inhabitants from Crag Perch realized his terrible fate. These are, in fact, the old gondolas. These ruins mean we cannot create any more pulleys like there once had been. But with enough effort, we gather the parts from the ruins themselves. We must now return to Crag Perch with the pieces. For thieving any ruin of the ancients was seen as blasphemy, and yet our best creations came by destroying the houses of our elders. Okay, it's a... no ruin. It's what you mean it's too far. Let's get over there. Grab some food. Get some color. And run this way real quick to get some water. Thereby thick has been harvested and reseeded. It will regrow in time. Definitely appreciated. Look on the map real quick. Alright, so we need to go back to the gateway. No, wait, not gateway. To the perch. And then the foundry. And I assume there's going to be another kingdom either up here or over here. Don't see any obvious ones. Yeah, we'll see. Let's get close to them, and then we can find out if there's another stage to their quest as well, which I am now beginning to suspect that there may be. We're missing clay, that's fine. Okay, ignite their forge. Alright, look at their relics. No, we're just looking. Alright, I guess I can explore up there or directly east next. Need to keep an eye on the food supply. Oh. Moved too far out of range. I don't have a good sense of the range for... It seems the range for working on objects is... For working on quests is far too... It's far closer than that of gathering resources. Alright, see their queen, do the forge, blah blah blah. And we have to start all over again, yes. Alright, so we're just going to sit here for now, thank you kindly. And we wait, and we wait, and we wait, and we wait. Oh, the farms have little different colors on theirs already. That's kind of cute. Yeah, adobe kiln cannot work because it's missing clay. That's perfectly fine. Chief Forge works again. As the great billows reignite the Chief Forge, the people of Monim are awed. A few wish to join the bringers of coal, and we gladly accept them, and need to build more homes. The king marches toward us and claps every one of our backs in relief. We have renewed his kingdom and their dreams, and he could not be more delighted. Yet eventually the coal we provide will also run dry. If we can build them a skyport to get their own, then surely they would ally with us. Chanting erupted that day, for now the Moniums, I'm never going to be able to pronounce that, Monians, could again be at in their natural state, covered in soot, smelting their irons, it's probably smelling their iron, and content as could be. And we'll construct the skyport. Did not have a second stage to that quest, I'm surprised. But we do need to build our housing units here, though. That'll free up some storage. How's our tilt going to be? We'll see. Almost ready and done. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely need to do something different here. But I also don't know yet what the other buildings have as far as range, so that's going to be a critical part of figuring out what to do about placement and spacing. Alright. Our first ally of this region. And we are now allied with Monim's Foundry. Great. Oh, they're overpriced with 6 iron ore every day. Okay. Okay. I honestly was not expecting that. That will once again fill up our storage very quickly. I might want to dump resources just to have room. Any new technologies? Nope, still. Fan and fin. Okay, well that's a thing. Let's look to the east. Still don't know where another kingdom would be. Okay, well let's look at our food. Let's build some more farms since we have more people now too. 2 more farms will pretty much mean 2 more people being used for each one. I think I want to do the same with the water condensers. Just 2 more of each. Do I have the glass? I do not have the glass. I have glass for 1 though. Well, soon they're going to eat less food no matter what. That will be of some help. Find the Rune of Daylight. Oh yeah, we still have not found that Rune of Daylight, whatever that is. Let's go this way, I suppose. I definitely don't see anything clearing the cloud cover. Cloud cover. Might be time for me to stop after this episode. My pronunciation has gone from bad to worse. Alright, that will drop down food usage significantly. I'm very happy to see that. Let's do the same for our water. Yeah, now that the farms are online, we're using much less food. Water usage, however, has gone up significantly because of the farms. Yeah, that pretty much needs 2 water condensers for every farm we have, and we have nowhere near that many. We're flying over some water, so we can get some there at least. Don't need any coal, actually. Oh, there's a big ruin. Let's see. A structure from the Empire that's half buried in Highlands Valley. A shining stone sits atop its roof. Another ruin from a bygone time would always humble and motivate every one of us. We recognize the markings. We recognize the markings engraved in the stone. This is the Rune of Daylight, of which we heard in Bluff's Gateway. We attempt to pry it from the ruin, and eventually we work it free. We must now deliver it to Bluff's Gateway for an audience with the king. The crystal sparkled, as though in bright sunlight, though none was around us. Okay. And we have food. Excellent. Grab some of it as well. Wouldn't mind slowing that down to get a little bit of quartz. Don't see anything else nearby. Let's see the map here. No. Something might be up here, however. Grab some more quartz to make some more glass. And then I guess we'll look this way just to see if there's anything interesting. Nothing obvious. Just a little settlement. There's another ruin. Go over there and get some more water now that we're stocked up on food. I assume there has to be something up here because it's too much area for it to be void of anything of use. Nothing obvious, though. Coal and fairly big quartz mine, but water? I haven't a clue. Let's keep on going, I guess. Yeah, using a fair amount for our farms now. An unknown ruin. I thought there would be something up here. Don't know if it's going to be worth the time, but fluorescent ponds, yeah, it's just a dye ruin. Well, at least we know. And there's another one. That looks like a quest ruin. The Golden Sphere. We spot an object glistening in the sunlight, encircled by ruins. As we approach it, it reveals to be a smooth, round shape. Immediately, we recognize it as one of the Golden Spheres, a piece of the rumored nomad's orrery. This wondrous ancient construction would help our kingdom immensely. We carefully hoist the sphere upon our platform, knowing we are one step closer to building the nomad's orrery. Our hearts leapt that day, for the secrets of the world were ever nearer. Okay, so that's part of our wonder construction. So now we have one piece of 3 for each of the wonders we can build. Alright. Let's keep heading east, I suppose. No, wait, west. Remember your directions. West is that way. Alright, we can make a little bit of glass at least with the quartz. Stuck up on water. Yeah, we're doing much better on food than water now, thanks to these extra farms and the reduction in usage research we've done. Speaking of water, let's go grab what we can as we're flying by. Nothing so far here. Where would another kingdom be? Not entirely sure. That's fine, we have plenty more over here. No food, but plenty of water. I assume one of the wonders was probably going to be related to seeing things either directly or on the map or something, because that would make sense given what has been said. About some food, that is not much, but I will take what I can get. Give a little extra bump to our food stockpile. Small settlement. Relics already found in there. Alright, well, let's go back to the perch. We return the pulleys to Crag Perch and begin attaching them to the crane hoist. People gather on all districts to cheer us on. A few even wish to join us after seeing such a display. Okay, and once again, we're over capacity. One crowd parts as the king walks between them. He waves and shouts up toward us. We have given them renewed mobility, and he cannot contain his elation. Recognizing the importance of mutual cooperation, he wishes to strengthen our bonds. If we can build them a skyport, then Crag Perch will ally with us. Families again reunited that day. Elders who had never seen their grandchildren could finally weep with joy. Alright, so we need to stop gathering resources so we have aircraft to build. Yeah, we'll get there. Don't you worry. And then we can get more iron. The iron return has been slow enough, it hasn't really burdened our storage capacity as much as I feared at first, so that's good. Less things to worry about. Oh, this time pause when I'm here. That's annoying. This thing I could at least read it while we wait, but no, we cannot. I like how you can see what they're building. They're building it. The skyport's over here. Little hoist is here. It's a nice touch. Almost. There we go. And we are now allied with Crag Perch. And they will give us war. Fun, fun, fun. And let's head off towards this last kingdom, I suppose. We could maybe go the long way around, just to see if we spot anything interesting. Yeah, we've already done the relics over there. There's a little food. Already got the relics. Do we need to stock up on water? Oh, we're using a fair amount. Grab a little bit of water on our way. Ore deposits. Nothing of any particular note right now. Grab food. Grab some quartz. Okay, that's just coal. Iron Forge cannot work because it's missing ore. That's fine. Our new allies will supply some soon enough. Oh, I'm about to forget to build people houses. I probably would like that. Can't build them in there, though. Yeah, because of the awkward layout here. I'm going to have to deconstruct this and reconstruct this, aren't I? But that's okay. That's part of the fun of these games. You build, you realize what a horrible mistake you made. You build again. Is that a new settlement? Let's go find out. Probably could use some more clay. Yeah, running low on adobe. And I still have to go back to the gateway. Yep, there's the final kingdom for our area. Got some water we can top up at. Who are you people? Jukar Lookout. homes sprawled beneath a small mesa leading to a king's dais above the main town. When we first arrived, Jukar Lookout was small and had no name, far from how it is known today. We approached the king. Who agrees to only a brief meeting. He believes in our prophecy and retells the legends which claim that the Airborne Kingdom will help those in need. The ground nearby is fickle, and his farmers must track the distant skies and stars to understand the perfect times to plant. But clouds thicken by the year. They need a way to study the stars, even through the mists. They had the ancient plans for an observatory, created long ago in the Barrens, but lacked the knowledge or resources to begin construction. If we could aid his people, the king would convince them of our cause. The king sat upon an outdoor dais with a small retinue. While the sun rarely shone, his eyes sparkled, as though glinting in daylight. Okay, so 15 wood, 5 adobe, 5 iron. Okay, we can do that. That's not horrible. There's a little ruin. Go grab that. Some water. Small settlement. Don't really want any recruits because we keep getting them from quests no matter what we do. See, I don't even know if we're going to have Adobe to build. Well, we'll probably have enough Adobe to build a skyport. We finished our construction and gazed upon the heavens from far below. Some of the locals who helped now wish to join us, and we gladly accept their offer. Yeah, we're getting kind of... The king is convinced they must share this knowledge. He sends 3 natural philosophers to us. We must take these 3 philosophers to the other kingdoms in the highlands. As the new Airborne Kingdom, it is our duty to bestow this learning to all. The king's point is valid, and only then will he ally with us. The king was without his retinue, a sign of deep trust. He stares at his prize and smiles broadly. Okay, well that's slightly annoying, but we're already going to visit one at the very least, no matter what, so... Anyway, this is a good place for a little pause. I've been really enjoying this game. Again, it's nothing horribly complicated, but it has enough complexity to keep things interesting, and again, a basic story, but at least it's a nice one. In a game where you often... These sorts of games, even me management games, often have a far more cynical view of things, shall we say, and this one's a very optimistic in many ways game. Not entirely so, not all completely starry-eyed. We did talk about the one kingdom that, maybe was a little too trusting for its own good, but still, it's nice to have a game where you just generally feel like you're just helping people and being rewarded for it. Anyway, as ever, thank you all for stopping by.